Page.
At St. Vincent College in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, their motto is truth, justice, and wisdom will conquer. The college's direction is forward, always forward. KDKA-TV's John Shumway says that an ambitious expansion of the campus, its programs, and the capital campaign is underway to make those goals a reality.
Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
Fred Rogers, Arnold Palmer, and the Rooney family. The common thread, St. Vincent College.
My family's connection with St. Vincent goes back now more than 100 years.
So Art Rooney II's family welcomed the St. Vincent family to Heinz Field today to announce the public portion of an ambitious Stepping Out on Faith,
which is titled Forward, Always Forward, which is something we try to teach our running backs to pay attention to.
It's a $100 million campaign blessed by the guiding principle of hospitality.
The hospitality has been demonstrated because $67 million has already been committed to this campaign.
And the campaign has already borne fruit.
The James F. Will Hall for Engineering and Biomedical Sciences is now open, and funding for several chairs and professorships.
The James F. Will Hall expected to further enhance the success of the Sis and Herman Dupree Science Pavilion, opened in 2012.
We've experienced growth in science students and faculty, some 30% over these 5 years.
Forward, Always Forward now looks to expansion of the Latimer Family Library starting next spring into a library and technology information hub.
They're going to make it a technology revolution on the campus.
And as the campaign grows and the money comes in the heart of the campus will rise a new generation of dining hall, student center, community center, a place for the arts. And all along, the campaign will increase endowed faculty positions and student scholarships and assistance as it works towards its goal in 2020.
But the hallmark is lifetime love of learning.
We will keep St. Vincent College on a trajectory of excellence as we move forward, always forward.
John Shumway, KDKA TV News.
And we're so pleased to welcome two leaders from St. Vincent College to this program. The Right Reverend Douglas Nowicki is Archabbot and Chancellor at St. Vincent. Brother Norman Hips is St. Vincent's President. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here and for leading the expansion of this great institution in Western Pennsylvania. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, and thank you for having us with you.
And Happy New Year to you both.
Happy New Year.
I think, well, let me start with something really basic, because St. Vincent is unique as a Benedictine school in this region. Tell me what that means to provide a Benedictine education.
Well, for over 171 years, St. Vincent has been an important part of the educational landscape. And at the heart of that, of course, is the 1,500-year tradition of Benedictine monasticism, Benedictine heritage, which goes back to the 5th century. And every age has had its own opportunity to continue the tradition of education in some important ways.
Well, what does that exactly mean? Let me ask Brother Norman that. What does it mean to have a Benedictine education?
Well, when our freshmen arrive, the Archabbot and I hand them a copy of the rule, a rule which directs people how to pray, where to pray, when to pray, but equally important, how people are to live together and to seek God. That's a rule that's used in multiple classes at the college. The Student Affairs Office puts out little cards with kind of descriptors of how to live in a residence hall according to the rule of Benedict. So Benedict is important for our school.
See, I love it because it's not education just for the sake of education. There's more to it.
It's education of the heart and education of the mind.
Yeah, and
That's
I think
been an important part of our tradition.
And I think that's a great New Year's message, frankly. And I think the fact that you have a $100 million expansion program, and as Chris Donahue, your chair of the program, just mentioned, you're 2/3 of the way there. When you get all this money in, and we'll give folks a chance to figure out how to give to you guys, but I want to just, what is it that this money is going to be used for? How are we going to see this? How will the students see this?
Well, a lot of it is dedicated to endowment that enable us to provide tuition assistance for students. 40% of our incoming students are first-generation students, so St. Vincent ends up giving a lot of financial aid to incoming students because they come from middle income, low income families.
I think that's great.
And really depend upon the financial aid in order to have that experience.
And how about on the education itself, the programs that the students might take? Will they see an impact?
Well, the major project that we're looking to begin this coming summer is a renovation, expansion, and transformation of the Latimer Family Library. It'll be a space that students and faculty will work together using the latest technology. Also a space with several art galleries, and to illustrate the kind of relationship between creativity and learning and technology.
So we have about 30 seconds left. How can we give to St. Vincent? What's the best way to contribute to this campaign?
I think one of the major ways, of course, is being in contact with the college and finding out what the major sources of the need are. And
we've got your website up there right now.
We need endowment and also assistance with new building projects and those things that will enable us to keep St. Vincent at the head of the educational institution.
And it never hurts to remind folks, as we are on the last day of 2017, it's tax deductible.
That's right.
It is indeed.
Yes, indeed. Gentlemen, Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much for the work you're doing at St. Vincent. It's truly a wonderful institution, and not just for Westmoreland County, but for all of Western Pennsylvania.
Thank you so much
for being here. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thanks.
When the Sunday Business page continues, Alcosan's green revitalization plan of our waterways. We'll tell you why it's so important